Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Ryan is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's the Beast in at the points. And for the Suns, perimeter pair for him will be Booker and Brooks. Then it's Williams. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Champagnie. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Castle finds Bryant. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The Beast passes to Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
So it's Phoenix now. Outside Williams, and it's Brooks in the corner. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's the Beast. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Vassell, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brooks, the pass to Gillespie. And here is Williams. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Booker. Can't hit from the elbow.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Now, Wembanyama. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle over Brooks. Castle misses. Booker inside. Bryant on him.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Booker. Out to Brooks. From about 19 feet, and the Beast pulls it down.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Booker outside. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gillespie, that's good. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Takes it inside.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Phoenix with the ball. And RJ, the 4th head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns.
The only thing that remains constant in Phoenix is change. Devin Booker, who's been there for the longest, is now on Coach 8.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Gillespie. They set the pick. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Castle. The Beast connects from three-point range.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Suns. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. And the Spurs making a change here. Harper's checked in. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Harper with the ball. Here's the beast. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. And that's now 6 points for the beast. Booker the pass to Champagnie. Stolen away. Here's the beast. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That sends Dylan Brooks to the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. RJ, when you were playing in this league, how long did it take you into a new season to find your rhythm?
Honestly, once I made my first shot of the season, I felt okay. It's something about making that first shot that feels like the season has gotten started.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 6-point game. Williams, a screen on Vassell. Brooks against Vassell. Brooks dishes to Williams. 3 on the clock. Here's Gillespie. And the Suns tack on 2 more. Spurs leading by 4. Here's the beast. 8 points for him. It's Vassell on the wing. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Suns trail by 5. Kicks it out to Booker. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's the beast. It's Vassell on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the triple. Rebound San Antonio. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Now here's Booker. Last game out, he had 40 points. Pass to Gillespie. Brooks kicks to Booker. Here's Champagnie. Tips it, and Williams is right there. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Harper. And the shot goes in.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Gillespie, the pass to Williams. Basket counts. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to the Beast. Now Castle. Spurs working the ball around now. Stripped it away. Here's Gillespie. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Booker. Wembanyama passes to Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Gillespie, that's good. Gillespie's got 9. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Brooks. Here's Champagnie. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to
the previous play is under review.
Be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
So effectively and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
San Antonio. Williams is checked in for Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Stephon Castle. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
And Bryant slams it in.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
Green kicks to Booker. Got a piece of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Shots good by the Beast. The Suns leading.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Green inside. He's guarded by Harper. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Booker. Launches a 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite as great as near ugly, but it's getting there.
My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
And so Green will bring it up for Phoenix. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Now here's Booker. Allen outside. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
They get it back. The Beast, the layup off target. The Suns shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Booker the pass to Champagnie. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
As we've seen Booker develop into an all-NBA player, it's really been his passing that we've seen the biggest increase.
San Antonio again missing. Phoenix leading by 3. Over in the corner, Allen. And the 3 off target. And San Antonio shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. Williams gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now Booker. Pass to Champagny. Williams. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Suns lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
They've got Jalen Green. O'Neal is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Iguodala in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. The Suns making a switch here. Fleming's checked in.
Rasheed Fleming.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes here for the Spurs. Smith checked in for Robert Williams. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. And it's the Suns with the ball. Green deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handed.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. No coverage, that's out. Green's got his first points in this one.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Pass to the Beast. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And he gets the bucket.
There's a nice pace to Green's game, so the pull-up, it could be a weapon for him.
Here's Castle. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well. Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his third of the game.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. O'Neal the bounce pass. It's good. Iguodala's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to the Beast. Back to Castle. Here's the Beast from the arc. That's his sixth field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Green drives in, and that one drops. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to the Beast. Now, here's Johnson. Started by O'Neal.
Ooh, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete, wouldn't you agree?
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Suns making a change here. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Suns third.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
To the inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's the Beast. He's got 16. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Booker against Castle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
Second team.
Suns leading by 3. And here's Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Smith.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
The Beast passes to Smith. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against the Heat.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Here's the Beast. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And that's now 18 points for the Beast.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
After Iguodala. And here is Green, defended by Bryant. And that one's good. Green.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
To the middle, here's Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Green. He's got 10. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Suns making a change here. Champagne's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Goodwin comes in for Castle. And it's Harper in for Bryant. Brooks with the bounce pass. Pass to Iguodaro. And here's Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Over Goodwin. No good from Booker.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Harper. And another basket for San Antonio.
Smart use of the mid-range by Harper. A dynamic lefty who can also show off the touch.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's a contest that I'm keeping an eye on. Early on, you love to see games like that one, which should be full of interesting matchups.
Here's Booker after the basket by San Antonio. Williams passes to Brooks. Williams has a screen for Brooks. Cranes the three-pointer. Brooks has got 9.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Outside Harper. Inside Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Booker. Looking to get it going. Booker going to work inside.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Floats it up for Williams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Here's Gillespie. A 14-point game for him in the win against Utah. Williams a screen on Johnson. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Harper. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you've got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Down low, here's the beast, and he jams it with authority.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Brooks. Williams has a screen for Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Phoenix has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. No good from outside. In transition, here comes San Antonio. The beast can't hit. The Sun shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And Booker kicks to Brooks. Brooks can't get that one to fall. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Loads it up for Williams. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams.
14 foul.
That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Inside. Williams passes to Champagnie. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Harper. Pass to the Beast. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Beast's got 26 points.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Here's Gillespie. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Suns lead by 1.
That's his 2nd triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
Here's the Beast. He's got 26. The kick out to Harper. To the middle. Out to the wing. And stolen by Booker. And they're running. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the right iron. San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Harper. Just 4 to shoot. And the slam by Williams.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 2.